guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Zoe and I am a online coach, personal trainer, kind of do everything. I am going to be doing a meal prep video today for you guys. A lot of you guys have requested these and I know you guys love them. So I hope you guys like today's as much as my other ones. We are going to be cooking a variety of protein, carbs, fats, veggies, all in one meal. If you've never meal prepped before, I kind of want to go over the basics behind meal prep, kind of why people do it. So first and foremost, it is a lot cheaper than eating out and trying to eat healthy. It is definitely cheaper to actually go to the grocery store, buy your groceries, and then come home and then cook them all, which I'm about to do, and I'll show you guys. It's very easy, very straightforward. Number two, obviously it's healthy. Basically with meal prepping, you're gonna have a different source of carb, a different source of protein, and then we're gonna have some vegetables in there. Our favorite vegetables. I'm personally not a vegetable fan, but I'll be showing you guys a few different ways to cook them to make them more appetizing today. So if you don't like veggies, keep watching. And lastly, it's a lot quicker on the go. If you're busy, if you're working all the time, it's easier to just grab a meal out, knock it off track. It's easier to just have those prepped ahead of time so that you can stay on track and get your dream body and not buy a sleeve of Oreos in the vending machine at work. Also guys, I will be using my Meal Prepster packages to package all of my meals to go. These are the 3 compartment ones. They also have 2 compartment and 1 compartment ones. They are BPA free, microwave safe, dishwasher safe, freezer safe, leak resistant, stackable, reusable, and recyclable. Yes, they are all these things and more. They also do come with silverware, I believe. Not actual silverware, like plastic silverware. But yes, I'm gonna be using these, packaging up all my meals in these, and I do have a discount link for you guys. I will put all the information below in the description box for you. I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you do, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate all the support, and let's get into the meal prep. Hey guys, what's up? I wanted to do another voiceover. So first we're gonna go through the protein sources that I decided to use, which were shrimp, chicken tenderloins, and ground turkey. Then we're gonna go into our carbs, jasmine rice and sweet potatoes. And then we have our veggies, cauliflower, asparagus, some bell peppers, and an onion as well. So for my spices, I used a few of these: chili, lime, peppers, pink Himalayan salt, Italian seasoning. Use whatever seasonings you'd like. These are just the ones that I had in my pantry and that I'm going to use. So first we're going to start off with cooking our carb sources because those generally take the longest. I have a rice cooker here, which is amazing. I highly recommend getting one. They're not expensive at all. I will go ahead and put a link in the description box of what I recommend for you guys. Mine also comes with a steamer, a vegetable steamer on the top, which is great for cooking meals and doing meal prep. So basically I'm just going to add my rice into my rice cooker first, and then we're going to add the water here. Basically, it just saves a lot of time. It also saves space on your stove because we will be cooking the proteins on the stove, so you want to have as much room as possible. And basically, yes. Oh, here we go. So I'm adding the cauliflower. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Adding the cauliflower on top just to steam it. If you don't have a steamer, you can also just put them in a pot of water with a little bit of water and just steam them like regular. So then we're gonna go ahead and wrap our sweet potatoes in foil. We're basically gonna put these in the oven at 400 degrees for an hour. Now these are gonna come out at the end of your meal prep. Basically, everything is gonna take about an hour to do. Again, you're just gonna wrap these up in some tin foil. You can also use regular potatoes. It's completely up to you. Sweet potatoes do have a little bit more vitamins, I believe. A little bit more extra health benefits, but in terms of carbs, you can definitely use regular potatoes if you prefer those. So we're just going to stick this in the oven, again at 400 degrees for 1 hour. So once your carb sources are taken care of and started cooking, we're going to go ahead and start cooking our chicken tenderloins. For these, I just heated up a pan with a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm going to lay my seasonings on top. I actually prefer the tender ones because they cook a lot quicker than a typical chicken breast. Of course, you can use breast if you'd like. I just prefer the tender ones. They're quicker to cook, and I can fit a lot more in the pan. As you can see, I was having some difficulty. They're sticking a little bit, but that's just because I was not using a non-stick pan. So basically, I'm going to now add my seasonings. For this one, I believe I did the Southwest. You'll see in a second here. Any second, it'll pop up. Okay, so here we go. Yes, I used the Grande Southwest. Of course, you can use any seasonings that you like. I just prefer kind of a spicier seasoning on my chicken. And then we're going to add some salt and pepper to this one as well. So I cook these on about a medium heat, and then I also add a lid on top because it helps keep the moisture in there and doesn't allow the chicken to dry out on you, and I definitely recommend doing that for you guys as well. So next up, we are going to be making our turkey patties. In here I have some chopped onions and green peppers. Of course, use whatever vegetables you want, or no vegetables. You don't have to use the vegetables for the actual patty. But basically, I'm just going to put my ground turkey in the bowl with everything else. Of course, I needed a bigger bowl, but that was not an option. So we are also going to be adding 2 eggs to this. I do not recommend adding the whole egg as I did. I recommend just using the yolk because it does get a little bit too watery. Just a tip for you guys, don't do what I did. Just add 2 egg yolks. And then we are also going to add some minced garlic in there, and we're just gonna mush it all up with your hands and get real messy, and also make sure that you don't get shells in there like I did. And yes, basically this is how you're gonna make the patties. Again, you can also do just like a regular ground turkey if you'd like. You can do a turkey meatloaf. It's really up to you. The options are really endless. So basically we're gonna add the garlic, add whatever seasonings you like. It's really this is more of a template for you guys. Add whatever you want, whatever kind of taste you like. It's completely up to you. So then we're gonna take a lightly oiled pan and we're just going to create our patties and put them on the grill. They do cook a little bit faster if you make them thinner. These are kind of thick. They did take quite some time, so if you'd like them to be quicker, just make sure you flatten them out more and they will cook a lot quicker. And last but not least, our last protein source that we will be cooking is shrimp. Now the shrimp are obviously a bit more on the expensive side, so if you don't want to go that route, you can definitely choose a different protein. You can do ground beef. You could do, obviously ground beef is not as lean as shrimp. I prefer shrimp just because they're basically pure protein, no fat, really great for you. You can also do a different kind of fish if you like. Again, it's completely up to you guys. So basically I lightly oiled my pan. Go ahead and add my shrimp. These are already cooked they're cooked and then frozen basically. I always buy the cooked frozen ones with the tail on. They're already deveined, I believe. Adding my seasonings, I have chili lime, a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, and some black pepper. And then basically you're just going to add a lid and you're gonna let them cook for a little bit. Once they're cooked, you're going to let the excess steam off. So here we have my cooked cauliflower that's steamed in the rice cooker. We have the rice is done, everything else is cooking. So everything else is lining up. Once that's finished, you're gonna take it off and we're just going to finish with our vegetables that we're going to saute. We have the bell pepper and the asparagus. You're just gonna saute that with a little bit of light olive oil and some seasonings. I used Italian seasoning, salt and pepper for these. Again, use whatever seasoning you'd like. I just feel like the Italian gives it a nice flavor, makes it more manageable to eat. Like I said, I'm not a huge vegetable fan, so I feel like this makes it a lot easier to eat. So at about this time, your sweet potatoes should be done. So you're just gonna take those out of the oven, unwrap them, and they'll be nice and soft on the inside. and delicious. And then we are going to go ahead and do my favorite part, which is obviously portioning out our meals and packaging them up. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative. Don't forget that my discount for these containers are in the description box below. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys, I love you so much. See you next time.